I'm meteorologist Alex O'Brien, and this is Taking Science by Storm at-home edition. Today we're going to talk about the water cycle. We'll talk about the processes, plus we'll have an at-home experiment where you can replicate the water cycle yourself. There are three vital processes in the water cycle, and that's evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. Evaporation is a physical process by which a liquid water is transformed to a gaseous state. Condensation is a physical process by which water transforms from vapor to liquid. And precipitation is all liquid or solid phase aqueous particles that originate in the atmosphere and fall to Earth's surface. You can think of the water cycle as a continuous loop. Evaporation will take place from the oceans, lakes, and soil. Plus, there's transpiration, which is evaporation from plants. That water vapor will condense to form clouds. Then precipitation will fall over the land and oceans. The precipitation that falls on land can be transformed in many ways. Water can flow back into the lakes, rivers, and oceans. It can be absorbed by the soil and stored in the groundwater. Plants and animals can intake the water. Eventually, it will appear again to be evaporated, which continues the process. Experiment time! What you will need for this experiment is a plastic bag, blue food coloring, some Sharpies, and packing tape. Draw your rendition of the water cycle on a plastic bag with the Sharpies. Next, add hot but not boiling water to the bag, and add a few drops of food coloring. Tape the bag to a window with direct sunlight. Observe the changes that happen through the day, or even through multiple days. You can try to identify which areas show evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. According to NASA, there's 331 million cubic miles of water on Earth. About 96.5% of that is in the oceans. About 1.7% is in glaciers and ice caps. Another 1.7% is in groundwater, rivers, and lakes. And only 1/1000th of 1% is in the atmosphere. And as we learned through the process of the water cycle, the atmosphere plays a vital role in the process. So it goes to show that even the smallest things can make big changes. That's all for this episode of Taking Science by Storm. I'm meteorologist Alex O'Brien with News 5. See you next time.